Could Ken Jennings still dominate Jeopardy? Ken Jennings is widely known as the greatest contestant in Jeopardy history. With a record-breaking 74-game winning streak, over $4.5 million in earnings, and the title of greatest of all time GOAT from the 2020 Jeopardy tournament, Jennings is a legend in the world of game shows. But after stepping away from being a contestant for years and becoming the show's host, fans are left wondering, could he still win big if he competed again? Ken Jennings Jeopardy history. Jennings became famous in 2004 for his massive winning streak, which lasted for several months. He eventually became a regular in special tournaments, competing in events like the Ultimate Tournament of Champions in 2005, the IBM Challenge in 2011, and the Battle of the Decades in 2014. His win in the 2020 GOAT tournament proved that he was still on top, even against other great contestants like James Holzhauer and Brad Rutter. But after becoming the host of Jeopardy! In 2020, fans are now curious if the King of Jeopardy! Would still be able to beat today's contestants after a 5-year break. One thing that gives fans hope is that Jennings has stayed close to the Jeopardy! World by hosting. While hosting, he gets a daily refresher on trivia and keeps up with the latest trends in the game. He's also a skilled communicator and understands how the game works inside and out. In fact, some fans argue that he might be more prepared than ever to return to the contestant chair because he's constantly surrounded by trivia and familiar with the show's rhythms. Ken has some tough competition. However, Jeopardy! Is a game that requires more than just knowledge. It requires fast thinking and a quick response on the buzzer. This is where the question arises. Has Jennings' reflexes slowed down over the years? He may still have the incredible knowledge that helped him win in the past, but in Jeopardy! Timing is everything. A contestant has to be able to buzz in quickly and answer accurately, which could be a challenge if he hasn't practiced in years. There's also the competition to consider. While Jennings was once the unbeatable champion, Jeopardy! Has seen some impressive new players in recent years. James Holzhauer, known for his aggressive style and big wagers, had a 32-game streak in 2019 and could be a tough opponent for Jennings. Other rising stars like Victoria Gross, who won the 2024 Jeopardy! Masters, and Yogesh Rao, the winner of the 2024 Tournament of Champions, have proven that the modern Jeopardy! The game is full of fierce competition. Ultimately, it seems likely that Jennings could still hold his own if he returned as a contestant. His vast knowledge and understanding of the game would give him a strong advantage. However, he would have to shake off any rust from not competing for years and get back into the fast-paced rhythm of the game. While new players are certainly capable of giving him a challenge, Jennings' legacy as the GOAT is strong, and many fans believe he could still dominate if given the chance. Could Ken Jennings still win Jeopardy! Could the new competition be better than him? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. In the pantheon of quiz show legends, Ken Jennings stands as a colossus, 74 consecutive wins, over $2.5 million earned, and an encyclopedic mind that turned trivia into an art form. But could he still dominate Jeopardy! Today, nearly 2 decades after his historic run? On the surface, the odds seem stacked against him. The game has evolved. Players today are faster, more aggressive, and trained in buzzer timing like elite athletes. James Holzhauer's high-stakes strategy of hunting daily doubles and making massive wagers has become common practice. Younger champions arrive armed with data-driven preparation, flashcard apps, and game tape study methods Jennings didn't have in 2004. Even Jennings himself has marveled at the modern field's precision while hosting the show. Yet, counting him out would be premature. Jennings' greatest weapon was never just rote memorization but synthesis, a flexible, associative intellect capable of drawing connections across disparate domains. His recall is not just fast but fluid. Plus, he now has an intimate understanding of the game from both sides of the lectern, which could sharpen his tactical play. More importantly, Jeopardy! Is as much about temperament as trivia. Jennings' calm, amiable composure under pressure remains rare, and his deep love of facts hasn't dimmed. He wouldn't need to reinvent himself to be competitive, only to adapt, and few players have shown more versatility. Could he dominate as effortlessly as before? Maybe not. But could he win? Absolutely. Jennings is less a relic of Jeopardy's past than a perennial benchmark, and benchmarks have a